just ready for a bit of primer now. Come back to that now in a few minutes. I'm going to get out of here for a while. I'll give those a second coat now. That primer is dry, so I'm going to peel back the edge of the masking tape where I can. Then I'll sand down that edge, and then I'll be able to put top coat over that, and hopefully there won't be any visible edge. I could have done myself a favour taping it up and leaving kind of a two stages of tape, but alas I haven't. But so I just have to work away with this. A little bit out of practice, I guess, but I'm also just working through this in my head as I go along. Happy the way it's going anyway so far. Try and catch up at the back here, bit of filler, bring it up to that stage as well. Try not to seal up the gap between the boot and the car. I'll do these bits on the inside now as well. Just have a tiny bit to use up there, which might be just enough for this. I'll sand this now. And over here too. Mustn't forget this bit either. Gonna rub down the high edges of the these primer sections with some wet and dry paper. Got a very handy rubbing block there. Finally now we'll try a bit of the blue. I'm ready for a bit of primer here at the back. Do another coat of this. This bit as well. Another coat. Okay, moment of truth. I'm going to remove the masking. When this goes well, it's like unwrapping Christmas presents. I have to polish up the old paint as well, so some colour may come back out of that as well, but it's certainly smarter looking. Peeling back the masking after primer here on the back, and I'm going to get some top coat on this as well. Go for a slightly different approach at the back here. Rather than try and blend it in, I'll leave a fairly hard edge in the blue and then try and sand that off and see if that's a more controlled approach. Wet and dry here again. Bit of colour here now too. Wet and dry the edges here too. It's just the edge that you're trying to do. In fact, just with a finger behind it, now it's a better feel. I've Moby jacked up again so I can finish the repair to this rear corner. As you can see, I've put some rough filler on it, and I need to finish this one off as well. Also, while I have it up in the air, I'm changing the tyres around because the wheels, the ones that were on it, the tyres are too old and perished. So Moby's getting a loan of some alloys with some fresh tyres on them. I have the tape peeled back now in both places, so I'll just soften the edge now of the primer. Another coat. It's a lot better than it was. Hopefully I can do a bit of work to brighten up the old paint and match its original colour. I hadn't really prioritised this little bit of damage on the front valence, but now I've done nearly all the rest of the rust. It's really letting the car down, so I'm going to have a quick go at this, since I've dedicated the last 2 days to bodywork. So we better tidy that up too. Half jacked the front up anyway to do the tyres and wheels, so making use of the time while that dries. Well, leaving that to dry gave me time for dinner, so I think it's ready for sanding now. Okay, that'll do. Better technique, start outside and work in. Then you can strip off the inside. Not necessarily with the bumper, but anyway. I only have this white primer, but hopefully it'll be alright. Okay. That's definitely a better way of doing the tape. First blue coat. It makes sense to go right to the this. Second coat of blue. Third and final coat, and a well-earned rest. Well, that's a huge improvement over how it was. I need to do a bit of work now to buff up the old paint and blend it at the joins. But that's certainly a lot better than those big rusty scabs he had.